Good evening. Hi, how are you today? Mm-hmm. Okay, a normal busy day. Okay, so you must be tired from all the work that you have today, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you need to like go home at 9 p.m. yesterday. Yes. Okay, so that is quite late, or it's already late, right? And you um arrived at home. Is it already, or is it still safe to like go home in that certain hour? Mm-hmm. I see. Okay, well, anyway, I'm glad that you arrived home safe and you are now in the class this day or this night. Now, this time we are still on the unit 4 of ML03, that is change, and we have stopped at the US department store's launch counterattack, right? Yeah, so I can remember that you have read about this certain article, right? Yes, so this time let us answer the question. And I can see that you already have your answer. What are the names of the two US department stores mentioned in the article? Okay, so we have Macy and Bloomingdale. Okay, so we have here Macy and Bloomingdale. So thank you very much for answering that one. Now this time, let us discuss. I believe that I didn't read the article after you have read it, right? Yes, because we lack time that time. So this time, let me read again the article. Okay, please take note of the pronunciation of the words that we have in here. Okay? Okay, so US department stores launch counterattack. As consumers demand better value and more interesting and stimulating experience while shopping, department stores face a clear choice: adapt or die. My concern is that they will become retail museums, says Britt Bremer, chairman of America's Research Group. The bottom line is that they have to admit they are in trouble and figure out some way to reinvent themselves. This may help to explain why 4 times as many households visit discount stores as department stores. Department stores face mounting competition from specialty retailers and discounters such as Walmart and Target. Their steady loss of market share may be partly because the concept was born in a different era, a time when, for families, a trip to the stores combined shopping with entertainment. What is needed, say retail experts, is a new approach. A typical example of this approach is seen at Selfridges. This UK group has recast itself from a sleepy 1970s style department store into a retailing experience fit for the 21st century, says Wendy Liman, president of WSL Strategic Retail. One of the main changes is that more floor space is rented to vendors in what is sometimes referred to as the showcase business model. Vendors design their own booths and are encouraged to be creative. The Selfridges model, says Peter Williams, CEO of Selfridges, is about creating an experience that is new, interesting, and different, where it is not just the product that is different. He says the problem with US department stores is that they all look the same. Arnold Aronson, a management consultant, believes Selfridges could be a prototype for failing US department stores. It has brought back excitement and novelty and is really seducing customers by developing the right merchandise in the right quantities at the right time. Federated, which owns Macy's and Bloomingdale's, appears to be moving in the right direction. 42 stores are being upgraded with the latest components of its reinvent strategy, including enhanced fitting rooms, convenient price check devices, comfortable lounge areas, computer kiosks, and shopping carts. The challenge department stores face is how to develop in a sector that is, essentially, not growing. But if they adapt, many industry observers believe they will survive. The department store is not dead, it will live on, said Robert Tamilia, professor of marketing at the University of Quebec. But it will not be the same animal it was before. Okay, so Jasmine, do you have any questions about the article that I have read and you have also read? Good. And it's clearly stated here, right? What is the point of the article? So this time, let us have here letter C. Okay. So since you don't have any questions with the article, let's proceed to letter C. So we will have here match these people to their views. So while reading, you can see that there are a lot of analysts, consultants, or experts that are giving their views about this certain article or this certain issue. Now this time, match the names of these experts to their views at the next column. Okay, so we have here, for the first column, we have the names, and then for the second one, we have their views. Okay, so I can already see that you already have your answer below. Okay, so let us discuss. Let's start with number 1. Okay, so number 1 would be Britt Bremer, and what he said is that department stores need to recognize their problem and have to change, which is correct. Very good. How about number 2? Okay, so we have Wendy Liebman, and your answer is letter E. Selfridge's new approach works. Okay, so let me see what Liebman has said. Okay, so are you sure with the letter E? Okay, so let me help you out with that. Now we have here the UK group has recast itself from a sleepy 1970s style store into a retailing experience fit for the 21st century. Okay. So why do you think it's letter E? Mhm. Okay, so it is because of the keyword new approach, right? Yes, okay. But, what do you call this one? The emphasis on that line is that it is changed from an old store to a new one. So what do you think is the more appropriate answer for number 2? Very good. So that would be letter C. Selfridges has changed into an up-to-date store. So that is from a 1970s store to a store fit for 21st century department stores. Okay, so you can change this one, or you can have this one as letter C. Okay. So this time, let us proceed with letter B. Okay. Oh, sorry. Number 3. Okay, so according to Peter Williams, American department stores are not different enough from each other. So that would be letter B. That's correct. Okay. So how about number 4? Okay, so according to Arnold Aronson, Selfridge's new approach works. So it should be instead of letter E, it should be instead of letter C, it should be letter E. And the last one. Okay, so number 4 would be, or number 5 would be letter A. This is not the end of department stores, but in the future they will be different. Okay, so it's just that the letter C and letter E were not in the proper places, right? Yes. Okay, so this time I will just put the answers here for your reference. Okay. Okay, so this time we will have our activity D. Okay, so what changes have taken place at we have here the 3 stores that are mentioned or that were mentioned at the article or in the article. So we have A, Selfridges, Macy's, and Bloomingdale's. Okay, so what changes first have taken place at letter A, Bloomingdale, or letter A, Selfridges? Mm-hmm. Okay, so for short, they made changes on the store so that it will be more exciting to the customers, right? Okay, so that would be correct. How about for Macy's and Bloomingdale's? Mhm. Okay, so this one, by the way, is kiosk. Right. Very good. So that is computer kiosk. Let me just put the pronunciation of the word. So that your answer is actually a correct one. So this time we just have to really put on the pronunciation of the word kiosk. Mhm. So it is a small structure where things such as newspapers are sold, or even there's a small stall for a certain purpose. Okay, so I have put it in the comment section. So also this one, I think I have noted the pronunciation of this word. We have components. Okay, so we have the stress in com. Okay, components. Okay, not components. Okay. Okay. So thank you for that. Let me just highlight. Let me just highlight this one. Okay, so also I will be putting the answers that are being suggested in here for your own reference. Okay. Okay, you're welcome. Now, do you have any questions with activities C and D? Okay, now let's proceed to letter E. So we have here groups that are related to marketing. So which of these groups of people are mentioned in the article? Okay, so can you read those groups of people that are mentioned in the article? retailers, vendors. Okay, so we have here consumers. Consumers are mentioned, or consumers is mentioned in line number 1. Customers is mentioned in line 69. Discounters is mentioned in line 23. Retailers is mentioned in line 22. And vendors in line 46. Okay. So I will just put this one for your reference. Okay, so now this time let us have letter F. Which of the groups of people in exercise E are number 1 buyers? Okay, so we have clients, consumers, customers, and shoppers. Very good. So which one, the letter E, are sellers? Okay, so we have retailers. Can you say this one again? Okay, so don't forget the A sound. Retailers. Okay, that's great. So we have retailers, wholesalers, and vendors. How about number 3? Who among those groups of people in exercise E are intermediaries? Okay, so we have agents and wholesalers who are intermediaries. How about number 4? Which of the following groups of people in exercise E offer goods at reduced prices? Okay, so manufacturer or discounters here is correct. So why have you included manufacturers? Mm-hmm. Okay, because they produce their own products, then that would be in a lower price. Okay, so the mentioned term here is reduced. So when we say reduced, it is from a higher to a lower price. Okay, so what would be our perfect example? So that will only be discounters. Okay, so I understand your point that manufacturers have lower prices, of course, but if they set that one as a lower price, then that would be the final price. But when we say discounters, these are the types of sellers who have a higher price of product before, but then they got it, or they are now selling it in a lower price or in a reduced price. Okay. Okay, so manufacturers here would not be included. Okay. Okay. So this time, let us proceed to number 5. Which of the groups of people in exercise E sell directly to the public? Okay, so we have retailers, vendors, and discounters that sell directly to the public. Okay, so this time, do you have any questions with letter F? Okay, so this time I will just paste here the answer that we have. Okay, for your own reference, okay? Okay, so this time, let us proceed with letter G. Okay, so what are the differences between the types of retail outlet in the box? Consider the following factors: size, prices, product range, length and frequency of shopping visits, customer service level. So what are the difference between the types of retail outlet in the box? So we have here in the box supermarket, department store, kiosk, convenience store, and discount store. So what are the differences of these retail outlets based on the following factors, like the size, prices, product range, length, and frequency of shopping visits, customer service level. So let's start with your answer in number 1. Can you explain your answer in number 1? Mm-hmm. Kiosk. Mm-hmm. Okay, so as for the size, so you have here kiosk, the S the smallest. So actually there is a different way of answering this one, like in a table. Okay, so the answers that I have here are arranged in a certain table. So department store and supermarket are both large. Okay, so I will just consider this one. Convenience store is small. Discount store is large. Okay, so I can consider this one since you have here the department store, supermarket, discount store. Actually, they are both large. They are both, not both. The 3 of them are large stores. Okay, convenience store is small and kiosk is very small. So I will just have here the answers that I have. Okay, so as you can see, this one is arranged with their. Okay, so it is arranged from supermarket to discount store. Okay, also it is being described with the factor size, prices, product range, length, and frequency of visits, and customer service. Okay, so I think you can, since this one or the way you have answered this one is quite different, right? So you should, or can you explain to me more of your answers in those factors that we have. Kiosk. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have here, as for the price, department store, kiosk, and convenience store are all the same. Okay, so they offer high prices. Okay, so you can change this one into equals. Okay, so they are both the same. They are high in price. Let me just put this one. Okay, and as for the supermarket, it depends. Okay, and is not that usually equal to discount store. Okay. So I'll just remove this one here because a discount store offers lower price. Or low price since from the name itself, discount store. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So this they have discounted prices. So in America, when we say discount store, that is usually a dollar store. When we say a dollar store, that is a store where all usual products or department store products are discounted. Okay. So that is those, or expect that those products that you will buy from a discount store would be lower than the usual price that you can see in the department store. Okay. Okay, so it is not what you really perceived before. Yes. Sorry. It's okay. So now you know that a store is a store that sells products at the lower price than the usual prices that you can see at department store. Okay. I'm not really sure. Yes. Actually, there are a lot of different discount stores. I can consider those stores discount stores since they offer products that are lower price, that has lower prices than the usual that we have in the mall. Okay, and usually those stores that we have here, or discount stores that we have here, are owned by Chinese nationals or Chinese merchants. Okay, so I don't know why they're being sold at a lower price, but then um, yeah, that's good. And I usually buy products in discount stores. Yes, but discount store products, I'm not telling, I'm not judging the quality, but most likely discount store products have lower quality than those of the department store. But I'm not saying that it is bad to go to a discount store after all. Okay, so it's just that some of it or some of the products are not are in a low quality. So if you just want to have a product or buy a product that you think should last, okay, that you want to last, not buy a product that can only last temporarily. So you can go to the department store and buy a product that is signature or maybe a higher price product. Okay, so don't you have the discount stores in Taiwan? Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, I see. Okay, so it's okay. At least now you already know the differences of these stores, right? Okay, so actually, if you will be asking for a kiosk is just a small store. So, usually the prices are high because they have to buy from the supermarket or the department store, and then they have to sell it again. Then they have to have higher prices for them to have their income. Yes. Okay. So we have, or do you have any questions about the prices of those or the prices that those stores offer? Mm-hmm. Okay, so now this time let us have the product range. Can you explain to me the product range? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have here, as for the product range, supermarket and department stores are both wide. Okay, they have a lot of products. Okay. There is, when we say why, there is a lot of products that can be offered in department stores and supermarkets because from the manufacturers, they can directly sell what they have or what they have, what do you call this one, got from the manufacturers. So they have a lot of different things that could sell. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Pardon? It isn't. What is that word again? Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, so we have yeah, in the supermarket they only sell, but there are supermarkets. I don't know if that is the same with your country. There are supermarkets here that also sell what you can see in department stores. So there is a supermarket here that has a lane with clothes, like basic clothes. They also have basic toys and basic house needs. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. So if you just want to like, if you don't want to go to the department store, which is in another floor, maybe in the second floor or third floor, then you can just up to the supermarket and buy food and then go to the lane to the dry goods section where you can buy basic clothes. Like these are not signature clothes that you can see in the department store, but if you want to buy basic clothes like shirts and pants, okay, then you can see that one there. There are also slippers, okay, and simple slippers, simple shoes, okay, that can be worn actually. So I think there are supermarkets who offer a really wide range of products. Okay, and let me add to this one. Discount store also This discount stores also offer a wide range of products. Okay, when I say really wide, discount stores really seriously have a wide range of products. I think discount stores offer a lot, from food to dry goods. Okay, but don't expect that discount store products are signature products. They are not actually. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. So now this time we have here, when we say convenience stores, narrow. Okay, so convenience stores are usually small stores, but not too small as the kiosk stores. So they just offer a few products, okay, but they're complete actually. They're complete, but they just offer a few. Okay, so let me note narrow. And we have here kiosk is very narrow. Kiosk, okay, they are really small stores, so they have a very narrow range of products. Of course, you cannot fit all of the products that you can see in a department store in a certain kiosk, right? Because it's just too small. Okay, so this time let us have number 4, the length. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have here a length and frequency. Let us first have the length of the visits. Okay, so when we say length of the visits, which stores have people or sustain people's visits? Okay, so which stores will you visit the longer? Or which store will you go around in the longer period of time? Okay, so we have here first average for the supermarket, long for the department store. I will not note them anymore. Very short for a kiosk, of course, because you cannot go around since it's small. Short for a convenience store since you can go around but not too lengthy. And we have discount store long since you can go around. Usually discount stores are big, so you can really go around and see what you want to buy. As for the frequency, or as for their visits, okay, so how often do they visit? Usually in supermarket, frequent. Okay, since supermarket offers products that we can buy for our basic needs, okay, especially food. So we have frequent, that means almost always. Department stores also frequent, even though um, it just offers the things that we have to buy, but um, customers find it frequent, or customers frequent to these stores. Kiosks also is frequent. Why? Why do you think kiosks is frequent? Okay, so it is a very convenient. So next one is convenience store. Convenience store is also frequent. Okay, so usually convenience stores can be seen in not in the center of the city, but on subdivisions, maybe on streets. Okay, so now you can frequent, or you can say that people can go there frequently since okay they want to go to the nearest store. Okay, so that would be a convenience store. And discount store, of course, that is frequent. Why do you think? Mm-hmm. Okay, it's sorry, it's less frequent. Why is it less frequent? Okay, because it is not convenient. Mm-hmm. Okay, so he cannot, or why did you say that it is not convenient? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that is why you consider that one as less convenient, less frequent, and less convenient, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so now let us have the last part. I think customer service. Okay. So this time we have here the answer for the customer service. Can you explain why we have high and low customer service there? Okay, so thank you for answering that one. So supermarket customer service usually low. Department store kiosk is high. Convenience store is low. And discount store is usually low. So this time I can see that we don't have much time left, right? Yes, but thank you very much for your participation in answering the activities that we have here. So now just practice more with those corrections that we have here. And if you have answered, or if you already have answered the few activities that are after this one, you can review them again. You can review the answers again so that you can add more, or maybe put out those possible incorrect answers. Okay? Okay, so thank you very much, Jasmine. Rest well. Have a great night. Bye. Good night.